times, you know, I'd hear my brother say, well, records are made to be broken. So if it happened, it happened. But it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
So I think the only one was that, what was his name?
Larry Holmes.
Larry Holmes came
Larry
forward,
Holmes.
and Peter was there, and Larry Holmes annihilated Peter. You know, and the idea is that, yeah, I mean, it's a record that, you know, you had 49 fights and you win them all. In those days
Well,
when
it says it right
you were
here. I
fighting
mean, this is a beautiful calendar. I can't give you one. I can just let you look at it. Rocky was the only heavyweight champion in history to retire. I mean, really, when you think about it, it is quite a thing.
he was the one that, if you know, looking at Tyson when he was in his prime and when he was, you know, it wasn't the Mike Tyson who was biting people in the ears and stuff like that. Prior to that, when he would knock people out and the way he knocked them out, that's what I about, you know, being when you saw Rocky fight. And you see some of these other guys fight. I don't watch too much of it, but when you happen to see, like when Rocky, like when he did that to Jersey Joe Walker, when he knew, when he landed the blow, that he knew this guy is in trouble. He was relentless and he attacked until the guy had to go down. He sensed it. And regardless of what round, when it first round, 13th round, when he knew he hit the guy and the guy was ready to go, and you see this, you just say, go after him now. You know, go get the guy. He's there. He's waiting for you to. And Rocky he knew, and that's the reason he was undefeated, because every time he knew that he had that guy, and the power he had was just incredible, incredible. I mean, we didn't realize how lucky we were to see what he
really never,
did. I
never
mean, he was
from
a
his
magnificent
diet. You know what I mean? He never would go out like in between, and like these guys go to bars now, you know, when they're off season. He never did that. He never drank. He never.
He was.
Did anything. He never took drugs. I mean, you know.
Yeah. He was.
It was just
He was a wonderful,
very
wonderful
clean.
man.
When we were up at Grossingers, when he was training for.
Well, most of the time I was at the fights, but I know what went on. First of all, they'd meet at the old Ward 2 Club, which was right up the street from us, 200 yards up the street from us, and the place would be open all night long. The place would be mobbed, just mobbed, and it was a whole city, and most of the people there were women because their husbands were at the fight. All the old Italian women, all the neighborhood, well, I shouldn't say Italian, it was Irish, you name it. Brother will call, I mean, just the whole neighborhood.
Was it on the radio, the fights, or?
Sometimes on the radio, a few times on the TV, and they'd bring in a couple of TVs and put them up there. One time in Joy, it was a summertime and the fan was going on, and this young kid, Italian kid, Nick Matta, raised his hand, yay! Boom! Cut his fingers off. Literally cut his fingers off, 2 or 3 fingers. And it was just a time in Brockton history where the whole city was behind him, and he knew it and understood how powerful it was. And that's the reason he got the nickname the Brockton Blockbuster. And because he truly, truly loved the city of Brockton. And
well, he undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. He would have been well, what can I tell you? He's still top of the. He would have been top. They would have honored him throughout the whole world. Honored and respect him. You know, especially the heavyweight division. Of course, even today, they Rocky Marciano. I don't know who would ever have beaten him. I can't think of anyone. Well, he would have been a outstanding trainer because one of his in addition to all the talent that he had, you know, as far as his chin and all that, his condition would have been, because he ran miles and miles and miles. He was in super condition. And in order to be you can have all the talent in the world, and if you're not in condition, forget it. And as far as that would have been a big plus for him.